Hey guys, welcome back to the ultimate one life survival challenge for Scum. Hopefully we're on the final build. Please, I beg you. So yes, I had a very busy 3 days because of the new influx of patrons. You guys have motivated me to do some extra work at night. Which is why I was a bit quiet this week, but I'm going to make it up to you guys, especially the patrons. So 2 episodes today, boys. 2 episodes today. You can thank the Patreon members, the Dream Team members for that. Just got me fired up. My back's killing me. My body's a bit broken down. But I want to get to, I want to get this channel to the place that I need it to be as soon as possible. So hopefully December, we're going to put the roof on and then blow the roof off. I'm already working on a new Twitch channel. I really wanted immersive gaming, but I couldn't get immersive gaming. So I had to, and then I just, Twitch is a bit difficult because it doesn't allow spaces or anything like that. I definitely was, and of course Luthais is taken, so I wasn't going to go some kind of corny thing. So I just wanted immersion, something with immerse, and so I went for immersing gaming. It's not the best, but I've got two Twitch channels. One is Luthais, and the other one is now the new one that I created is Immersing Gaming. So, yeah, down in the comments below, which one sounds better to you? If I get a Twitch channel. Of course, guys, the name is very difficult because most cool names are taken. So, in the comments below, what would you rather prefer? Immersing Gaming? Like immerse yourself in the experience, or Luthais. Not Luthais, Luthais. Don't know why I had something about names like that. But yeah, leave that down in the comments below. And then let's not talk about He-Man. I wanted to rant about the new Masters of the Universe Revelation, but I'm not going to give them any more brain power, guys. I'm sad for Power Animations. They did Castlevania, because the animation was fantastic, the voice acting was good, but the storyline was bad. So yeah, just very disappointed. But I'm really looking forward to more of Powerhouse Animations, more of their work, because their animations are really cool. If they just stopped this whole thing that they're busy with, if they just give the fans what the fans want, then it would have been awesome. In any case, let's get back to Scum. The reason why I'm showing you guys this is the weather. Guys, I cannot tell you what effect the weather has on me in this game. I'm serious. The thunder, the rain. When I look up, it can't be real because there's no raindrops that are going to fall on my face. Like when I was young, I used to go outside in the rain, just to stand in the rain. I don't know, I was a little bit crazy like that. But yeah, the weather is phenomenal. Like I had to press the instant replay here to share the experience that I have with you guys. Now, I'm talking all the time, of course, but that's why I'm doing this, this way, where I'm talking over my own footage, so that I can experience these moments, and I want you guys to experience these moments. I don't know about you guys. For me, this is a survival game. It's not all the PvP and the scary moments and everything. The peaceful moments. A survival game needs to consist of at least 60 to 70% harmony, crafting, immersion, fishing, hunting, gathering, defenses, looting, cool POIs, you know, and then the other 30 or 40%, 40% is a lot. I'd say 30% to 20% PvE, adrenaline rushes, you know, and insane moments. But this is what makes survival games so awesome for me. So this rain year, man, was I immersed. You know, and I mean, I've lost count how many times we've died. And I mean, those times are frustrating, but these moments, guys, these moments is why I can never stop. Listen to that wind. My man, if you go stand outside in a strong wind, especially on a farmland, because I stayed on a farm when I was younger, so I know what the wind sounds like on an open field like that. And it's exactly the same. That when that wind rush came through me and I heard it, it just took me back to when I was younger on the farm. So the weather, the visual weather effects and the audio weather effects are fantastic. There's still a few things that bother me here and there. Every time I get a fatal error, I get a heart attack. Every time the game just kicks me for no reason, I get a heart attack. Every time I see the game is frozen, but it's not, you know, it's not telling you that it's been frozen. Like last time when it teleported me backwards, I get a heart attack. But guys, that is such a small percentage of your experience. That is such a minute part of your experience. And of course, a fatal error disconnect's not going to kill you on 99% of the servers. Okay, it might kill me on this server. But funny enough, every time I log back in, there doesn't seem to be puppets in my area. Like, I'm going to bring you guys 2 episodes today, but I was at a garage at night. I didn't want to show you guys my base location, but in any case, at night, I was at a gas station and it was like an intense puppet fight. And then as I ran away, a fatal error happened, and I thought to myself, goodness gracious, I can't spawn in between those puppets. And funny enough, when I spawned back in, the puppets weren't there. Which is good, because I've never died when I spawn in, which is great. That's not even something that we think of. You know, it's like, I've never died when I spawned in. Of course, if a player, you can maybe die if a player kills you as you spawn in, but other than that, you spawn so quickly. There is no delay in getting killed. And I just love the progression of the bow. Not only the accuracy, but check how the bow moves now. While I'm shooting, you guys will see the bow's got a little bit of movement. Those are the things that I notice. So as my bow skill goes up, that little movement there that I have before I let the arrow go gets less. And here I'm desperately just trying to play with another backpack, but it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I mean, the hiking backpack is cool, guys, but I'd like one hiking backpack between the assault backpack and the hiking backpack. I just want one in between, because the assault is 4x7, so that's 4 times 7. That is 28. Okay, only 28 slots. Then we go to the hiking backpack, which is 50 slots. You know, it's almost double. It's 22 slots more than the assault backpack. And you know, that's the assault backpack. You can get a normal backpack that's even less. That's even less than the assault backpack. So there are between the school backpack and the normal backpack and the assault backpack and the improvised courier bag and the 3 that you can craft. So if you take the 3 that you can craft, there's small increases, and then when you look at the school backpack and the normal backpack and the assault backpack, there's small increases, and then they just threw a Hail Mary to the hiking backpack. And I don't know, I mean, the hiking backpack gives you a lot of protection. Like, the hiking backpack literally protects your head and your back. You know, it covers everything because the bullets are going to hit the backpack. But I want something in between the assault backpack and the hiking backpack. Just for a change. You know, I don't like looking the same always. Now, the clothing gives me that variety that I need, but especially in third person when you're looking at your character a lot, you know, just a little bit more backpacks, man. Just a little bit more backpacks. But in any case, what were we doing here? We were looting a World War II bunker. I don't think I really found anything interesting in here. But there must be a reason that I pressed instant replay here. The thing is, when you walk through the forest, you'll find a lot of things. Like, I told you guys that you start at towns, you start at small points. But if you walk through the forest, there's a heck of a lot of small points, like, you know, like World War II bunkers, and like the tents that I'm going to show you as well. This tent spot that I was at now, not this bunker, I'm going to go to the tents now. Those tents, the thing is, I don't like log hopping. I hate log hopping. But if you're extremely desperate, guys, if you log up the tents, which I'm going to now, you'll get guns. You will get guns, and there's almost no puppets there, no megs, no fear elements. Not a lot of people go there. There's a lot of trees around it to hide. Yeah, you'll definitely get guns there. I don't know what the durability of the guns will be, but you'll definitely get guns there. I have found various shotguns and pistols. Yeah, and probably automatic rifles as well. Of course, they're a little bit more rare. But definitely MP5s, you know, and guns like that. But yeah, the 10 section that I'm going to show you, like, I never log up. The only in-between brackets log up I do is when I log out. Like, I logged out at the tents because it was dark and I didn't want to record at night and I didn't want to really run around at night. So I logged out in a tent because I know there's never a puppet in a tent. And then when I come back to the game, I relog there, and I'm not just going to ignore the loot around me. Okay, I'm going to loot it again. So that's like an honorable way of doing it. So that when you log off at a place that's got cool loot, and then you just loot it again. A lot of people do that with bunkers, but that's on easy servers. It's not, you know, if we get the settings right, like this is a bit rough. The one live server is a bit rough, but if you get the settings right, everything just gets better. Log hopping, you know, bunker camping gets decreased. Because not everyone wants to deal with those puppets every single time and give their position away. And you can't ignore the puppets because they're definitely going to kill you. And then mines disappear. Everyone complains about walking over mines. Most of the time that's because of high loot servers. Because it's easy to find mines. If you change the loot multiplier, yeah, if you change the loot multiplier, then there'll be less mines. It's as simple as that. Okay, now I won't suggest making the loot multiplier 0.5 on a server that you want to fill up. I think the standard, the default 1 times loot multiplier is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because there's so many people on the server. And I would never make a server bigger than 64 players. That's when you really start having server issues. And to keep 100 players happy, Even if you put max puppets on server 1,000, if all 100 players are on the server, that means the server can only allocate 10 puppets per player. Okay, because there's only like 1,000 puppets, max allowed puppets 1,000. The default is 64, guys. You know, so 1,000, you're pushing the server to the brim, and it doesn't even help you. Here I'm at, of course, I'm at the 10th spot that I told you guys about, but yeah, it doesn't really help you. So yeah, that's why I say I'll never make a server more than 64 pop. 64 is enough. Again, if you go too high, it turns into a PvP game rather than a survival game. Okay, so it's all about balancing, and those are the things that I focus on. Those are the things that I want for my perfect server one day. I don't want to make it too hard so that I chase everyone away, but I don't want to make it too easy. I want that perfect balance between immersion and stress and PvP. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. I can't believe I can't stop saying you know. I'm telling you, some habits die really, really, really hard. So in any case, I had a shotgun here. And I thought, hey, I've got 20 bird shots. Let's use it, man. Let's use it. But on any other server, you pull out your gun, you aim, you shoot. You don't give it a second thought. A gun is better than a melee weapon and is better than a bow. Everyone knows that. Unfortunately, when you're sitting with puppets like this on the One Life server, which you know can clearly beat the living daylights out of you, and when they look like that, and you know that this shotgun, the sound of the shotgun is going to travel in a wide arc around you, you're not so excited about pulling 20 or 30 puppets your way. That's not really something that you want. And then luckily when you decide not to do it, you're still nervous because you just pulled the trigger. Like in the back of your mind, you think, I'm far enough from that horde, but that little voice inside you that has died 5 or 6 times on the server already is like in, get the F out of here, okay? So yeah, then you're doing some panic firing and just getting out of dodge. Basically, you get away from where you made the last sound. So you always get away from where you fired the last round. So then I try and tease them again. I get a little bit more relaxed. I feel confident about the sound radius. And now I have some fun. Because a perfect survival game has 30% of adrenaline pumping PvP and a little bit of frustration mixed in between there. Bunch of emotions that you experience. But the big thing that a survival game gives you is the harmony. And I'm so glad I found the word immersion. Because to immerse yourself in water is to be surrounded by it. You immerse yourself in something. You're consumed by it. And as soon as a game immerses me, I'm gone. Guys, I'm here for a very, very long time. I really want to make a Dead Side, a Night of the Dead review, and I'll, for the viewers that subscribe to the channel for those games. But man, I mean, I love Night of the Dead's tower defense effect. Like, I only play Night of the Dead for the tower defense, for the hordes at night. Dead Side, it's basically just for the PvP. And here, guys, this is a very, very small little farmhouse. Very, very small little farmhouse. And listen to what it sounds like. So yeah, shooting a gun in the open without a suppressor is a bad idea. I would even go so far as to say shooting a suppressed weapon inside a bunker on this server is a bad idea. But trying to live with valor and not jump through a window like I did would basically be dumb. Especially if you're sitting with a shotgun with below 30% durability. If you've got a high rifle skill and your gun is in perfect condition, yeah, take them on in the open. If you've got a badly damaged gun and they even hit you through the window, you don't take any chances. So I'm just checking the skill points here. Always doing a little bit of research. Always look at your gun, guys. The gun will always tell you what's wrong with it, and then you can choose the fix a lot easier. Like, I know it's that fix, but I just clicked on the second fix automatically. And if you pick the right fix, you'll fix the problem a lot faster than than just randomly picking some kind of option some kind of malfunction without really looking at what the malfunction is. You'll just save a lot of time. So yes, this was fun. I think I got 11,000 or 10,000 from just that. So if I had no rifle skill, I would have gotten a lot of fame there, and it wouldn't have taken me long to get there. But of course I would have struggled with the malfunctions a lot. Like, I've seen me firing a pistol and then it just jams and I don't have an option to fix it, which is very frustrating. When a player is standing right in front of you, you pull out the pistol, you want to shoot, it jams and you can't do anything about it. No option comes up to fix it because you've got no handgun skill, which can be quite frustrating. But what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're just looking for a vehicle. I think I've covered about the entire map by now, boys. I think I've covered the entire map by now. And it's official. Someone is definitely hoarding the large vehicles. But we all know, if I find him, I'll kill him. But that's if I ever last that long. So I have switched my attention away from kill the person that's trying to torture or making the experience much worse for all the other people on the server, not giving them that joy when they find a vehicle. But it's tactical as well. If you want to be the first ultimate survivor, might be a really, really shitty tactic, which most people will despise you for, but it is still a tactic. You guys, don't hate, don't hate the player, hate the game. I don't hate this game, but I've never really hated anyone. So yeah, I thought about it. Like, I was very angry at that guy. I don't even know who he is, but I was very angry at him after I've been running myself to death and dying about 6 times. And then yesterday, as the weather was calming me down and I was just falling more and more in love with Scum, I thought to myself, it's a game. It's a freaking game. Enjoy it. Ignore the negative things. Ignore the bad stuff. Just enjoy it. There will be bad moments. There will be frustrating moments, but don't focus on it. The guy's on a one life challenge. If he takes all the big vehicles, then the chances of him dying at an airdrop is much less. The chances of him running into other players that pose a major threat to him is also much less. But majorly, he's got more or less monopoly on any on any cargo drop that lands close to him. And he's got spares. The spares won't help him on wildlife challenge unless unless he doesn't even worry about the challenge. But yeah, I just put that behind me, boys. And here I'm thinking, I got a fishing rod. I must say, I get fishing gear a lot, like line and bait and hooks and floaters and I don't know what, but I don't get a lot of fishing rods. And I think even if I have found fishing rods in the past, I probably didn't pick them up because they do take quite a lot of space. But since it's one of the challenges, that's one thing I want to keep. And I can't believe I haven't crafted that other quiver yet. I mean, like, as soon as you get, but I mean, I looked for thread for so long, boys, so long. I probably forgot about everything I wanted to craft with it. But yes, inventory management is very important. It's very important to loot target based. Like, how many scrap metal do you want to pick up? It's not about how many scrap metal do you want to pick up. It's why do you want scrap metal? What do you want to use scrap metal for? And all of that comes with experience. So, your first thought should be ammo. Or my base flag needs scrap metal. But then you'll know that your base flag needs rags as well. So maybe you need to keep dirty rags off the puppets and make rag bundles for that. You need rag strips for rope. Rope's going to help you. So overall, having dirty rag bundles is never a bad idea. And oh yes, I found a quad. My word, boys, this is my favorite color. I searched every garage, every room, every corner, and then when I finally gave up in this little town that I was in, I just walked out of town. And as I walked out of the town, I saw this little orange dot in front of me, just in the open. It's like when you enter the town, it's on your left, but if your eyes aren't focused like I'm very unfocused when I look at a point, it's difficult for me to see tiny objects moving or notice something in my peripheral vision. So, yeah, it was just here in the open by the entrance of the town. So I was extremely glad. And you guys can see, even a quad. Quad is good, man. It's good. I hear a lot of people use their vehicles as mobile bases. It's your choice, but I personally will only use my vehicle for a temporary loot container. As soon as I get to my base or my crates, I'll transport the loot in there so that I don't lose it. You can drive a vehicle into water by mistake and lose it because it will explode as soon as it stays in the water for too long. You can lose it by driving into something that doesn't render in time. Let's say you drive past the town's fences maybe, just doing this celebration dance there, the fences might not render in time, and then you just slam into a gate full speed, you lose your vehicle. And any guy with a proper gun, like an AK, can blow it up. RPK can blow you up with one magazine. Okay, so definitely not a good loot place. But in any case, Scum is absolutely freaking fantastic. I am so excited for the new update. I'm just so glad that I came to this game at the right time. So in any case, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. If you're not subscribed yet, you want to see future content like this, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support me and help me to maybe do this full time one day, Patreon link is down in the description below. Let's see what we get up. Now, guys. Like I said, 2 videos that I'm going to bring you today. See you later. Cheers.